So there were bipartisan meetings today in the Senate, um, and they were talking about a way to end the shutdown. Now, apparently, they are going to bring that same House CR to the floor tomorrow for the 15th vote, I think. But this time, it is apparently going to have a minibus attached to it. Now, a minibus is basically um, a minimum deal to open the government and fund certain things, and apparently, they want to try to fund certain sections through next September for at least almost a year and put a new end date of January sometime. That would get them through the holiday season. Um, and we don't know if this is going to actually pass. Now, Democrats or some Democrats were involved in negotiating with this, but what is unclear is if there's actually extensions of either the Affordable Care Act subsidies or any reversal on the Medicaid cuts. Now, I talked about this yesterday. If Democrats cave on the shutdown now and do not get their extension that they want, and they do not gain anything, they will have squandered the momentum that they had from just the elections on Tuesday. They want to have momentum going into the midterms. They need to get something accomplished out of this. And if they pass this minibus and it does not have any of their priorities in there, and it just comes with promises from the Republicans, I think they will have squandered that momentum. Now, the other thing is, if it is just promises, well, Mike Johnson has already said, well, we're not going to hold any future votes on funding the ACA. We're not going to agree to that as part of this government shutdown. Open the government first, and then we have those discussions. So it may not even pass the U.S. House of Representatives if there's promises to happen, or they may not hold the votes that were guaranteed. I don't know why Democrats would accept anything other than it being written in this deal and forcing Donald Trump to sign it now, because otherwise Republicans are just going to go back on their word or not hold the promises that they promised. They've done it before. They promised it back in March when they said they would hold the negotiations on the Affordable Care Act credits. It has taken the government shutdown going into day 37 and being the longest in U.S. history to get to this point. So there's no guarantee that this is going to pass, but apparently they're going to try. We will see what tomorrow brings and what the actual message is going to be coming out of the Democratic camp. But I think if it doesn't have the things they want in it, at least for a couple of years, they'd better not pass.